Jayo Radha Madhava Jayo Kunja Vihari 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 Jayo Gopi Jana Vallabha Jayo Girivardhari Jayo Gopi Jana Vallabha Jayo Jayo Gopi Jana Vallabha Jayo Girivardhari Jayo Gopi Jana Vallabha Jayo Yashodanandana Vajana Kanjana Yashodanandana Yashodanandana Vajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jayo Radha Madhava Jayo Kunja Vihari Jayo Radha Madhava Jayo Kunja Vihari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Jai Shri Prabhupada ki. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 Narayanam Namaskrityam. Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavata Sevaya
Bhavatim Uttama Shlokim
Bhagavate Uttama Shloke
Bhaktir Bhavatim Naishtihim
Bhakti Bhavati Naishti.
Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, Chapter 7, Text 35. Siddhaha Siddhaocho
Siddhauchu
Ayam Tvat Katha Mrishta
Ayam Tvat Katha Mrishta
Ayam Tvat Katha Mrishta
Ayam Tvat Katha Mrishta
Payushya Nadhyam
Piyushya Nadhyam
Payushya Nadhyam
Piyushya Nadhyam
Mana Varana
Manovaranaha
Manovarana
Manovaranaha
Klesha Davagni Daktaha
Klesha Davagni Dagdaha
Klesha Davagni Daktaha
Klesha Davagni Dagdaha
Trisha Artha Avagatha
Trishartho Avagadho
Trisha Artha Avagatha
Trishartho Avagada
Na Samsara Dhavam
Na Samsara Davam
Na Samsara Dhavam
Na Sasmara Davam
Na Nishkramati Brahma
Na Nishkramati Brahma
Na Nishkramati Brahma
Na Nishkramati Brahma
Sampannavatnaha
Sampannavannaha
Siddhavacha
Siddhauchu
Ayam Tvat Katha Mrishta Piyushanadyam
Ayam Tvat Katha Mrishta Piyushanadyam
Manovarane Klesha Davagni Dakta
Manovarana Klesha Davagni Dagdaha
Trisharto Vagato Na Samsara Dhavam
Trisharto Avagado Na Sasmara Davam
Trisharto Vagato Na Sasmara Vagdavam
Trisharto Avagadho Na Sasmara Davam
Na Nishkramati Brahma Sampannava
Na Nishkramati Brahma Sampannavam
Na Nishkramati Brahma Sampannava
Na Nishkramati Brahma Sampannavanna Siddhauchu Ayam Tvat Katha Mrishta Piyushanadyam Manovaranaha Klesha Davagni Dagda Tashartho Avagado Na Sasmara Davam Na Nishkramati Brahma Sampannanavam Naha Siddhauchu Ayam Tvat Katha Mrishta Piyushanadyam Manovarana Klesha Davagni Dagda Trishartho Avagado Na Sasmara Davam Na Nishkramati Brahma Sampannavannaha.
Translation purpose. Translation. The Siddhas prayed like an elephant that has suffered in a forest fire but can forget all its troubles by entering a river. Our minds, oh Lord, always merge in the nectarian river of your transcendental pastime, and they desire never to leave such transcendental place, which is as good as the pleasure of merging in the absolute. Purport. The statement is from Siddhas, the inhabitant of Siddhalokas, where the 8 kinds of material perfections are completed. The residents of Siddhaloka have full control in the 8 kinds of yogic perfection. But from their statement, it appears that they are pure devotees. They always merge in the nectarian river of hearing of the pastimes of the Lord. Hearing of the pastimes of the Lord is called Krishna Katha. Similarly, there is a statement by Prahlad Maharaj that those who are always merged in the ocean of the nectar of describing the Lord pastimes are liberated and have no fear of the material condition of life. The Siddhas say that the mind of an ordinary person is full of anxieties. The example is given of elephant who has suffered in a forest fire and who enters into a river for relief. If persons who are suffering in the forest fire of this material existence will only enter into a nectarian river of description of the pastimes of the Lord, they will forget all the troubles of the miserable material existence. So the Siddhas do not care for petty activities such as performing sacrifices, achieving the good result. They simply merge in the transcendental discussions of the past and Sudra. That makes them completely happy without care for pious or impious activities. For those who are always in Krishna consciousness, there is no need to perform any kind of pious or impious sacrifice or activities. Krishna consciousness is itself complete, for it includes all the processes prized in the Vedic scriptures. Namo Supadaya Krishna Prashnaya Mudaleshmade Bhaktivedanta Swami Namaste Saraswate Gaurvani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashitadeshya Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivastava Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama. The Siddhas prayed.
The Siddhas prayed.
Like an elephant that has suffered in a forest fire, but can forget all its troubles by entering a river. Our minds, O Lord, always merge in the nectarian river of your transcendental pastimes, and they desire never to leave such transcendental bliss, which is as good as the pleasure of merging in the absolute. So this shloka is about Siddhas. The Siddhas have 8 perfections. They can Animala, Yama, Mahima. They can do some things which we can't do. For example, if you all want to come and attend the Bhagavad class by sitting here, if you are Siddha, from Zoom we can come inside and sit and maybe behind the screen you are having a good breakfast. If I'm hungry, if I'm a Siddha, I can through Zoom enter into the plate and now take your prasadam and eat it. So unfortunately and fortunately, we are not that elevated Siddhas to do. We can just switch on the Zoom and hear classes. And that too if Jio or Airtel cooperates. If it doesn't cooperate, we can't even. So that is the level we have. We are not that great Siddhas. So all those Siddhas who are saying this have such a tremendous capabilities. Whatever they wish, they could have done it. But the voice clear. But they are interested in hearing the pastimes of the Lord. They are interested in the river of the pastimes of the Lord. So that's why it makes Prabhupada happy, and Prabhupada says, oh, they are great devotees, they are not just Siddhas. They are devotees who are Siddhis. And the Siddhas, what they are comparing? They are comparing, saying that it is more or less or even more happier than the merging up, because the Siddhis, the maximum they can get is merging with the Brahman. So it is more or less equal and even greater than merging with the Brahman. That is the goal they are trying. That's why Siddhas are very happy that. So the whole Bhagavatam is about hearing the transcendental pastimes of God. And Parikshit Sukadeva Goswami kept the 10th canto, the most relishing part, and the last portion of it. And in that particularly, he narrates the pastimes of Lord in his childhood Leela. This is the most, and we can find this Leela only by Vedavyasas, though he has written here and there in other Vedas and Mahabharata. Here and there it comes everywhere. But the essence of Krishna Leela we can find in Srimad Bhagavatam, in the 10th canto. That is particularly the child Leela with Krishna as a child. The even more sweeter pastimes is Krishna's Leela with the gopis. And we get limited versions in Bhagavatam about it. But we have some historical texts from our Gaudiya Acharyas, Ananda Vrindavan. There are so many texts. It's even more particular details about what Leela he did with which gopi, how he cheated one gopi and met another gopi. All those things are there in our Gaudiya literatures, even more spiritual pastimes. And this is revealed not in Satyuga but in Kali Yuga. Actually, the most confidential truth should be given to the most eligible person. Something which is very, very great, something is very, very precious, should be given to the most eligible. For example, you have got a lot of money, or you are getting a chance to go for a bigger thing in your life. Maybe, for example, if you are working in a company, if you get a chance to stay one day with your boss, or for a devotee, sometimes if you get it, you get a one day with your guru, something like that. Everybody has something precious. If something happens, they are telling you can take one more person. Most important person whom we will take is our wife or children or something like that. We are not going to take somebody from the street. Most eligible is given to the most qualified. But we are the most in Kali Yuga, we are the least qualified. Kali Yuga, Bhagavatam itself says that we having such a dull-headed, alpha, so we have very less age, we have less duration of life. For us, the most precious gift is given, the separation, the pleasure of separation of Lord and how to worship the Lord in separation. That taste is given by Sukadeva Goswami and others to us. So it is such bewildering thing. We are the least qualified people, but we have got the most valuable treasure. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is called as Mahavadanya, the most merciful incarnation. He doesn't see what is the qualification. So Siddhas are highly qualified when compared to us. When they get a taste for hearing Bhagavatam, and they are qualified for it, much better than us. We are very, very less qualified. We are very less qualified. We should not get it. But we ourselves have got it. Why not Siddhas? And Siddhas are not here. Prabhupada is happy that Siddhas are not interested in Siddhis, but they are interested in hearing Bhagavatam. Now the question is Ruchi, Katha Ruchi. So when we will get the Ruchi for hearing Bhagavatam? Actually, whether we have got the Ruchi for hearing Bhagavatam, we have not really got it. We just hear the stories of Krishna with gopis and Krishna with child as like any other cinema. If we have really got taste, then what is the measurement? We hear YouTube classes, and next if something comes in YouTube, some other shorts or something else comes in YouTube, that should be such a distasteful thing for us. None of the material videos should create any interest in us, and we should not be able to hear that. But right now, both will be very interesting for us. Right now, future classes are also interesting, and if somebody forwards some nice Instagram or YouTube or Facebook or whatever, that is also most interesting. For some people who are public oriented, for them all the stories about the world is interesting. Some people who are cooking oriented, all the stories about cooking classes is interesting. Somebody is fashion oriented, all the videos about different makeups are very interesting. But still, we have all those interests along with Bhagavatam. It is not that we are not having interest with Bhagavatam, but we are having both the interests. So the day when we get only exclusively interest for Srimad Bhagavatam, we don't know. When we are going to get there, we don't know. How to get it? The question comes, how to get it? So Bhagavatam says in the second chapter, first canto, second chapter, it says that somebody who serves a devotee, and even Prahlad Maharaj says for his father, first he tries to preach him, the father is not listening. He tells the father, you can't listen on your own, you can't understand on your own. You are such a dilated person, you are not going to understand on your own sitting and reading Bhagavatam. Or you can't even understand if somebody teaches you also. You are not going to understand even on your own, or neither you are going to understand if I sit and teach you also. You are such a dilated person, you can't understand the glories of Lord. The only way for you to understand is just roll in the dust of the lotus feet of the Father of Rajabhishek. The same concept is given in Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, second chapter. This says that by the mercy of devotees we may get the taste for hearing. But mercy of devotees, for that, then Prabhupada gives the whole purpose. Who is a devotee? Such a high elevated devotee. Whether we can find such a high elevated devotee. Even if we find that whether we are going to accept them as high elevated devotee, that's all big question. Prabhupada said we are in a hospital living, everybody is a patient, we are each helping each other. That is the status we are. So, this concept of serving a devotee and just surrender to the devotee, even when you meet your Guru Maharaj, he is not going to say that you have just serve me, you have to just listen to me. I am going to give this whole instruction for your life. Please only obey. None of the Gurus said that. So, I was there hearing Man Maharaj Vyas Puja offerings. It happened last Sunday. So, one devotee asked Man Maharaj, you have written 180 books in Gaudiya. I think the maximum any ISKCON devotee has written, the qualified literature, any ISKCON devotee has written is Man Maharaj. So, the question was asked to Man Maharaj. So, did you get any direct instruction from Prabhupada to write these books? Whole life you are spending so much time, always when you meet Man Maharaj, if you met him personally, you always will ask. He'll be always whole 24 hours, he will translate. In between, just to maintain his health at the age of 25, he goes for gym and so many other things. Just trying to translate. So the question was asked to him, so did you get any direct instruction from Prabhupada that you please translate his Gaudiya literatures? The answer given by Van Maharaj was, those days we were all near, very small devotees. They never allowed to go near to Prabhupada, ask so many things personally. And we did not have much as such. Van Maharaj was a very small devotee. I did not get, only there were very, very senior devotees. So I did not get much that type of association. So in essence, he did not get any direct. Without even getting a direct instruction, he has put so much sincerity in it. And translating 180 books, let us leave translating. Whether we all can read and finish that 180 books in our this lifetime and understand it, but at least once read, even without understanding, once read. That also we can't. What is the question of, for one Bhakti Shastri essay, to write it, we take 3 months to write it. One page essay. So to write 180 books, so many pages, we can't even read it, what the question of writing. But for that, we do not get any directions. So then why you are writing, Maharaj, the question was asked. Anyway, I want to read it. I want to understand. So when I am understanding, reading it, translating it, because this is all in Bengali and Sanskrit. So I am publishing it. It's nice, but I want to read it, I want to understand and finish. So that is the level of dedication, such in devotee. So it is not devotee serving, surrendering to his instruction. It's not such that easy to understand what instruction to surrender, what to do, what to do. It is not Prabhupada called all of you and gave you this. This is your life instruction. I got my life instruction different books in this book. Like this I am giving you. So it will complicate to serve devotees and serve devotees. And that to Prabhupada says in purpose, it is for third class devotees. Somebody who can't understand Shastra, for them going and surrendering to some devotee, very important. But if we can understand Shastra and if we can understand the purpose of Shastra, it is not that we have to go and search already. And we are the best examples for all of us. Who is attending class? None of us know. We did not know who we are giving class, who is attending class. I did not know for first 1 year. We were running. Daily I will come before YouTube, sit, Zoom, I will sit, give class. I did not see any video. Many of the devotees attended class. I did not know whom I am giving class. They did not know whom am I. Some name will come, they don't know who it is. This person will wear saffron after this class, also they didn't know. Or this person from ISKCON, that also is, because we are giving. So, I did not know who is giving, whom I am giving. Whether they are male, female, or somebody from different planet, I do not know. I thought, what is this? They are just hearing a more video, one scenario picture. Nobody is in video. I can't give it. I'm not going to give this class. Because people, then I instruct some people whom I don't know what is it. We don't know whether it is male, female, or somebody from different people. So class was going on. I thought, what is this devotee going to do? But same devotee who attended 3 years ago, when I called them, I'm chanting, you told me to chant 16 only. You told me to follow it. They tell me, I don't know. Maybe sleep of the tongue. So something they heard and something they followed. They all became devotees, better devotees than me. Only sitting morning, one back, sitting chanting and everything. So where is a devotee? Personal touch, nothing, no personal touch. We did not know whom we are giving class. They did not know whom they are attending class. So something, some instruction somebody followed and they became very sincere, serious devotees. So what really happened? Whether Shastra attracted them, devotees attracted them, or just like that they did not have anything else to do in COVID, that's why they attended the class and they chanted. Nobody knows what to do. It's all mercy of Lord which we have become. So it is very complicated to understand how really we get the taste for hearing anything. One is devotee's mercy. Second is, if you go for karma yoga, you do devotional service, Ramanand for extras or like any. Do that, do this, and then some or other way you get the taste for. And siddhis, yogis, you go on to yogi, and if you go to yogic devotee, what is it? Morning, I chant in a very calm room, no disturbance. I chant sitting like this. This is the only way to chant. If you walk and chant, then you are going to help. Something like that. They will give all the sort of instruction how to chant in yogic way, 16 rounds, how to hear it, how to translate on every word. All those things. We hear so many instructions from a yogic devotee how to give a how to chant. Yeah, somebody is doing it very sincerely and they are really don't know how we are going to get the taste for chanting. But I don't know how we are going to get the taste for chanting more. But only thing is whatever little bit chanting taste we have got for hearing and that should not go before I die. Next birth we don't know whether we will get the taste for it. Next birth we don't, nobody can guarantee anything. At least till the last breath of our life, we should have some desire for something. And we should be at the last moment of our life, we should not go and ask for, oh, give me gulab jamun, give me rasgulla. I want to go and meet my wife, children and everything. I want to see that YouTube, I want to know how much the cricket score. Instead of that, at least last few days in our life, we should be hearing only Bhagavatam and hearing only something. Hopefully we get that message. Thank you for giving me your association. I would like to hear something from Marathi, if you are interested. Right. If any queries or anything in chat also. Chat, enable the chat. Unmuting is allowed. Yes. Chat also is allowed. You can unmute on your own and if somebody is interested. Add something which is missing there from the part. I hope so you are able to unmute.
Hare Krishna, if you have any questions for Prabhuji, you can please feel free to unmute yourself and ask questions.
Prabhuji, how can anyone guarantee that they will be able to hear Bhagavatam in the last 2 days of their lives? Because we don't know when that is happening.
Yeah, so I think Lord will send letter where our heart is. That is so doctor will call your heart rate is reducing, your pulse is reducing. letter, we will receive welcome. Unless
Right.
you may.
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Is there any other point missing the purpose? Somebody wants to add up whatever I missed? I think you're all expert bhakti shastras. Chat enabled. No. In between we are silent. Okay. If there is no question, please. And now on. Thank you for giving me opportunity to address this.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Pranam Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna,
Thank you so
Prabhuji.
much
Hare
for
Krishna,
your
Prabhuji.
wonderful
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna.
Prabhuji.
Hare
Prabhuji. Pranam Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranams.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Prabhuji, how can we get your more lectures
Okay.
of other topics? How can we get your more lectures of other topics?
Oh, I'm not a manager, I'm not a preacher. So whenever I give class, I go on credit. Make it free here. We have a different policy. Teacher means give it free, but we are manager. We keep it secret. Whatever we give class, we keep it as a secret, and only during live we allow it. From manager's policy.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Because I know that I don't give a class, normal class. I give some controversial class. The put in then whole ISKCON will put me out. So I don't allow classes to be given. We don't publish our classes. This is personal, though it is online, we feel so much personal. We speak as if we are sitting in the home, so personal. We never understood. First Zoom classes come, 1,000 people we are speaking it, and people are taking it so personal. So we give all the classes, whichever at least I give, I don't give it. Just as if we are speaking one-to-one, we speak. We are not qualified for purpose.
Yes, Prabhuji.
I think the same thing you will have when you do Bhakti Shastri with other people. I don't think you want it to be Thank you.
Those who all don't know, Prabhuji, His Grace, is conducting morning sessions with around 1,000 devotees online. And for Yatra, he is taking 1,000 devotees to Vrindavan. Now he's planning a Yatra to Udupi. And since we have limitations on the hotels to can accommodate 1,000 people, he's doing it in batches. He's staying for 1 month, 250 devotees are coming again, 250 devotees like that. So we should all seek blessings from Prabhuji for his wonderful teaching activity and association. Yeah.
Hare Krishna,
Thank you very much,
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji.
Krishna,
Thank you so
Prabhuji.
very
Thank
much.
you.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji. Pranam Prabhuji. Thank you.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.